Russia has expelled the deputy chief of U.S. Embassy in Moscow. The United States State Department has confirmed that Bart Gorman was asked to leave the country. They've called the move unprovoked and an escalatory step. Our correspondent Susan Tehrani brings you the latest from New York in our next report. Listen in.
In perhaps what seems to be the sign of the times, the United States says that the expulsion of its number 2 diplomat from Moscow was quote-unquote unprovoked after the State Department confirmed on Thursday that Bart Gorman had been expelled. Russia's state media was first to report the news, and the State Department did confirm it on Thursday. However, a State Department spokesman said that Gorman had left his post and had returned as early as last week. The spokesman also said that we consider this an escalatory step and are considering our response. However, it's not yet clear how the United States plans to retaliate. We call on Russia to end its baseless expulsion of U.S. diplomats and staff and to work productively to rebuild our mission. Continued the spokesman of the State Department. Now more than ever, it is critical that our countries have the necessary diplomatic personnel in place to facilitate communications between our governments. Now, this expulsion comes at a time when relations between Russia and the United States are at an all-time low because of the crisis in Ukraine, and as both sides continue to call for a diplomatic path forward to that crisis. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.
Tensions have escalated in eastern Ukraine after a border village was hit by shelling. Both Russian-backed rebels and Kiev's forces traded accusations that each had fired across the ceasefire line. The visuals on your screens are from Donetsk. It has since been shared widely on social media. A local said that the region has received shelling in the last 24 hours.
Слышно, да? Всем слышно? Всем слышно, да? Зашибись. Да, там, блин, я переживаю вообще. У меня ребенок в школе, блин.
That was the sound of shelling. There was shelling in Luhansk region too, as bombs fell on a school and a kindergarten. One of the walls has been completely destroyed, but no one was hurt by the shelling. Here's an eyewitness recounting the moment that the shelling began.
В этот момент дети находились на завтраке, но в 9 часов планировались, как обычно, по расписанию занятия непосредственно в этой комнате. К счастью, дети не пострадали, пострадали лишь сотрудники, которые получили контузию.
Конечно, все немножко в панике, в таком переживании, потому что как раз на сегодняшние дни там и намечались какие-то провокации, все их ждали, мы и подумали, что, наверное, война и началась. Но по новостям, вот по Украине, я смотрю, вроде бы так друзья не пишут, что где-то там на Украину нападают, наступают. Вот как бы, вот, видать, это только в станице, в Кондрашовке, наверное, случай, не знаю.
As tensions flared up, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky visited servicemen deployed to the front line in eastern Donetsk region. Also on Thursday, he went on a patrol mission in the Sea of Azov together with the Ukrainian border guardsmen. The separatists, for their part, accused Ukraine of opening fire on their territory 4 times in the past 24 hours. Ukraine denies these claims, and details could not be established independently. But reports from both sides suggest that the latest incidents are more serious than the routine violations that are more often common in the area. The West, however, fears that Russia might be trying to create a pretext to unleash war here.
Sytuacja, do której doprowadziła Rosja, eskalacji i koncentracji wojska, jest bardzo niepokojąca, ponieważ jak jest dużo wojska, to zawsze może dojść do incydentów jakichś. I właśnie doszło to dzisiaj rano w ostrzale tego przedszkola. Dzięki Bogu nikt nie został ranny czy zabity, ale to już niedobre sygnały.
I could give everybody better news about this, but I have to tell you that the picture is continuing to be very grim. And today, as I'm sure you've already picked up, a kindergarten was shelled in what we're taking to be a we know was a false flag operation designed to discredit the Ukrainians, designed to create a pretext, a spurious provocation for Russian action. We fear very much that that is the kind of thing we'll see more of over the next few days.
This comes as Russian President Putin has accused Ukraine on committing a genocide in Donbas. Russia says it has found mass graves in the region. It claims that hundreds of Russian-speaking civilians have been buried here and that they died in Ukrainian shelling. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.